Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the South Alabama Jaguars. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring it down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The gain makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example where defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They're powering through. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is it.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, South Alabama. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Trying to find room. It's Martin. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. They trust the left side of the offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Indiana.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. They didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one will be fair caught. Jaguars offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Jaguars looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Indiana, 10.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The South Alabama offense back on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. To give them credit there, they made a nice play in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. On the ground, it's Jennings. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of strategy.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pressure is coming. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Jaguars. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And the pass is complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down after that completion. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Jennings. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. They get the second half started with their running play. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Jaguars looking to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st down, it's play action. Close to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Jaguars line up with a 1st and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback drops back. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, but the throw threw him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
After being completion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, if I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll get in there for 2 points. And now the deficit just a field goal. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Jaguars offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Takes the handoff. It's Graham. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
25.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, South Alabama. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Jaguars. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
That return backfires on him. Now, your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They tackle him about the 14.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Same tailback, another carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to pass this time. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now here's the toss play. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
And that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Hoosiers come to the line with first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Bringing pressure. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
2nd down after that previous play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of